Namaste. Hello, I am Timothy Doyle. I'm a student of the Golden Ones. The Golden Ones are the co-creator gods who are administrators of this spiritual training school here on Earth. All souls on Earth are here to train to become co-creator gods. It's your choice to come here, and you may not remember where you came from, but you cannot leave here until you complete your training assignment. My teachings come directly from the Golden Ones. Their teachings are last time their teachings were on Earth was over 10,000 years ago with the sinking of Atlantis. Earth fell into a third dimension planet, and the vibration was so low that the Golden Ones could not stay here on Earth or near Earth and continue their channeling. On December 21st, 2012 is when Earth moved back into a fifth dimension vibrating frequency dimension and allowed the Golden Ones to come back and channel their healing, their teachings. So I was contacted initially in 1983, I believe it was, and while in meditation, a golden light being appeared to me and just appeared to me. It gave me a necklace, and it was, I saw this being like I was watching television, as clearly as you were watching a TV program or a movie or talking to someone in person. It was not like an imaginary thing created in my mind's eye. No, this being was actually there. So they joined me as a group in October of 2012, right before December, and they start channeling their teachings to me in February, March of 2013. So now my role is to take their teachings and to enlighten as many people as possible that are attracted to the website. We have a website, www.thepathtowoneness.com. And all the teachings on the website come directly from the Golden Ones. My teachings, what they channel through me, and I type, I had to experience through life experiences in many, many different ways to validate their teachings. So with that in mind, this is the 13th teaching class, the Golden Age, Part 5. And this one relates to the Ascension Master Program. The Golden Age is a time when souls no longer need to experience the birth, death, rebirth cycle. We're in the fifth dimension now, and once we came to the fifth dimension, there were beings from other dimensions who waited to come to Earth until Earth vibrated again at the fifth dimension frequency. Because of the vibrational frequency of those in charge of the planet. Some of those people are still in charge of the planet that operate in the third dimension mentality, which is a lower vibration of the training program here on Earth. There's basically three types of souls in training. Those souls that are initially here that operate through the ego, that they're selfless, I should say selfish, with ego-oriented, me. And then there's the spiritual man, and then there's the co-creator gods. And the teachings of the Golden Ones are for everyone, but not everyone will be attracted to the teachings. So we started the 13th teaching about the golden age. And there's 4 tools that are essential for a soul to live beyond the current birth, death, rebirth cycle. First of all, you have to keep your body completely healthy. And we discussed that in the video 2 on keeping your body in an alkaline environment, and which means that your body is free from disease if you keep it in an alkaline environment. You're not going to hear that from the doctors on earth or the pharmaceutical companies, because there's no money to be made if a person takes lemon juice and baking soda and drinks it when they're not well, and it immediately raises the alkalinity level in your body. All right. The third video related to a prayer to remove emotional parasites from your light body. And we talked about that one a little bit more in detail, but what that does is you need to keep fears out of your light body, out of your subconsciousness, because when a soul is in fear, you don't vibrate to the extent that you need to vibrate to manifest those things you want to manifest in your life, all right? Because your consciousness can hold only one main thought at a time. And if you're living in fear, like the coronavirus is going to get you, like the big boogeyman, then what you do is you can't operate. Your spirit cannot be expressed to the extent that it needs to express to bring into your manifestations. So the prayer to remove emotional parasites will cleanse you from any fears that you have, that you believe you might have, to keep you free. And you need to clean your light body from past fears and conditioning that might be in your subconscious, on your light body, projected to you from other beings, like there's a boogeyman under the bed, or you should be afraid of the dark, or you should be afraid of drowning or flying or heights or anything like that. Just remove those from your light body. Very simple process. Third process is the prayer protection, and that is in the video number 4. The prayer protection will keep unhealthy entities from you. If you go out in the public and you're mingling with people that might not be of a high vibration, you need to protect yourself from those individuals. And so we talk about the prayer protection to keep your aura and health, and your aura and your surrounding clean from unhealthy energies. And now we're talking about this one. This is part 5, and this one relates to the Ascension Master Program. The Ascension Master Program it's a 28-day program, and it will train you to attune your thoughts and feelings to the God frequency in your brain. There's a frequency in your brain that it's like a radio station. You get in your brain, thousands of frequencies flow through your brain. If you want to think about cooking, you can tune into the cooking channel in your brain and think about, let's see, if I'm going to bake a cake, I'm going to need sugar, I'll need flour, I'll need salt. You tune into that frequency. And if you want to raise a dog, let's see, if I want to raise a dog, what type of dog do I want to get? I want a German Shepherd. I've got to make sure their coat's clean, and what do they eat? How am I going to feed it? I need to exercise the dog. So you have these different frequencies floating through your brain. Well, there's one main frequency. It's the God frequency. And the God frequency is always talking to us. But we've got other things on our mind and we're not listening. And it's not just a frequency where you can listen to God. You can communicate directly with God, right? Normally we go to meditation and we talk in meditation, and we put up our intentions and we pray, and sometimes we get an answer. And it's a place where thoughts come from. Do you ever wonder where thoughts come from? Where you're looking for an idea and you go, oh man, that's a great idea. Where does that come from? It comes from the God frequency in your brain. So, but what the Ascension Master Program does, it teaches you how to always stay in tune to that frequency in your brain. So you're always like listening. It's like there can be chatter all around you, but you're always listening to that one frequency. And if someone's talking, you're listening to them, but you're also listening to this frequency in your brain, right? So it's a 28-day program. Highly recommend that you download it, because what you need to do, and I'm saying you need to do this, and normally I say no one needs to do anything, but for your ascension process to fully come into that God conscious realization of who you are and to excel in your spiritual development and your soul development, you need to clean your light body. You need to discipline your thoughts. You need to discipline your feelings. You need to discipline who you are in every moment of the day. Do you think that God has a moment when he's snoozing or he's not conscious of what's going on? No. And you can't either. All right. You got to be conscious in every moment of your awakened state of what you're thinking. Why am I thinking this? What action am I going to take, and so forth. So the Ascension Master Program will assist you in attuning to that frequency in your brain. So let me see what else I want to say, if anything else. Let me get down to it. Okay. It's a 28-day program. When you download the program, I think there's 4 or 5 videos or PDF files that will tell you what you need to do on a daily basis. And it's not a lot to do, really. Back in 1983, when I was going through my ordination for my metaphysical ministry program, my teachers taught me what to do. And basically, all you do is put a ring on your finger or a string on your finger. And every time during the day you notice that string on your finger, all you have to do is stop and say, what am I thinking? Why am I feeling this? Why am I thinking this? Is this a healthy thought? Is this a loving thought? And if it's not healthy and loving and uplifting, get rid of the thoughts. Sometimes thoughts are like unwelcome neighbors, all right? They barge in on your mind. You don't have to accept thoughts. You have to treat these thoughts like a rude neighbor, and sometimes just say, hey, I don't want to entertain you. Please leave. Back in 83, I didn't have the tools that we're using in the program now. I didn't have the prayer to remove emotional parasites. I did have the prayer protection, but I didn't know how to use it then because I didn't have the experience of using the prayer protection until later on in my in the 80s. So there's tools there that will help you in your Ascension Master Program. I had to use willpower, and just like I could see the thoughts. I could see the thoughts I did not want to entertain coming towards me, and I had to say, stop. You're not coming into my mind. I'm not going to think about you. Please go. And I'd say, angels, loved ones, please remove this thought from my mind. Remove this thought. So I had to use willpower back in 83. So now I'm not going to say it's going to be any easier for you to attune to this frequency in your mind, but at least you have 2 tools to use. Now, I am always available for consultation, free consultation. If you're going through anything, any of the teachings on the website, if you're experiencing it, if you have questions or anything like that, just log in and set up a free consultation. I love to talk to people from all over the world, what your challenging situation is, what your life experience is, ideas of how you can improve something or not improve something, and so forth, all right? So please, with that in mind, let me end this video before it gets too long. It is getting too long, all right? And with that in mind, you all have a blessed day. Much love to you all. We are all classmates in the spiritual training school. Regardless of how other people act, there's still souls in training that are here to dedicate their love to God. They just don't know it at the moment, all right? So we don't have to love their personality, but we need to love their soul, all right? Because they're part of us and we're part of them. So much love to all. Have a great day. Namaste. See all the teachings of the Golden Ones at the YouTube channel, Timothy Doyle, The Golden Ones, or visit us at www.thepathtowoneness.com. Also visit us on Facebook at The Path to Oneness.